there you are. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're doing great in spite of everything that's happening. So guys, guess what? I have this amazing recipe that I want to share with you. It's my absolute favorite pastry in the whole wide world. It's originated in Jamaica. It is spicy, it is crunchy. It makes your mouth water before you even start eating it. No, I am not talking about beef patties. I'm actually talking about shrimp patties. This is the deal, guys. We're gonna break this video up in two parts. This is a lengthy process and I don't want to rush the thing. So we're gonna do part one, which I'm doing today. We're gonna make the pastry. The pastry is the most important part for this recipe and it takes some time. I want to show you how it's done properly because once we get this right, we're on our way. Part two, we are going to make the filling for the patty, right? Which we're using shrimp in this case, and put everything together. You see me? So let's jump right into making this pastry. Yes. The first thing we're gonna make is a butter paste. I'm using a food processor. You can use your hands, your fork, whatever your choice is. We're gonna need 1 cup unsalted butter to 1/2 cup all-purpose flour. Combine both of these ingredients together. We're gonna pour it on a piece of plastic wrap, then flatten it with the palm of our hands. Put it in the refrigerator for a few minutes, because guess what? We're gonna need this butter paste for later. Now let's put the pastry together. 2 cups all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup unsalted butter, 1/2 cup vegetable shortening, and I'm just cutting them into the flour.
Enough turmeric, teaspoon curry, teaspoon salt, teaspoon baking powder, and a spoon sugar.
Once all the ingredients are in your bowl, food processor, whatever you're using, we want to crumble these ingredients together. We want to achieve a breadcrumb-like texture, just like what you're seeing here. Guys, I can't recommend that you get a food processor because I don't know how your pocket is, but it does make the whole process much easier. If you don't have one, resort to the good old time techniques. By just using our fingers, just like I'm doing here, we can accomplish the same breadcrumb-like texture, just like the food processor did. Guys, I'm going to give you options. You can choose 1 or 3 liquid to combine the dough together. Plain ice water, or if you want to step it up a notch, you can add 1 tablespoon lemon juice to a cup water. The vitamin C from the lemon strengthens the dough and it makes the dough rise quicker and faster. For the buttermilk, it gives your dough a pleasant, tangy taste. So guys, I want to step things up a notch and spruce it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead with the buttermilk because I have that in my refrigerator. If you don't have that in your refrigerator, pour some water. If it's not cold, add some cube ice to it. So whatever your choice is, when you're adding this liquid to your dough, do it in small increments. It gives you more control and it just makes the whole process so much easier. This is the end product, guys. Your dough should be sticky. It should be somewhat soft because in this process of making the patty pastry, we're going to do a lot of rolling and dusting of flour. And at the end, we don't want our dough to be tough and hard to roll. So when you're finished, wrap it in a plastic wrap. Flatten it a little bit with the palm of your hands and we're going to let it rest in the refrigerator for 45 minutes. Guys, we're at the final step of making this patty pastry. As I've mentioned earlier, it is a lengthy process and the most important part of the patty recipe. We're going to do a series of 6 different folds. I will be walking you through all of them. The bottom line is the rolling and folding of this pastry is what's going to create that flaky layer that we need. And if you know anything about Jamaican patty, it has a lot of crust and flake to it. And doing this technique is what's going to let us achieve that exact texture. To get started, we're going to add that butter paste and the pastry that we made earlier. We're going to do the first fold. And then we're going to repeat the process a second time. So we roll and fold in 3 sections. And this is our third time. Roll, fold in 3 sections. And we're going to put the dough to rest for 45 minutes. Guys, you can go longer with the resting of the dough. But for this process of showing you how it's done, I'm doing 45 minutes in between rolls. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this process is getting tedious. So much work for eating a few patties, but hey, it is so worth it. Take a look at the edges of this pastry. You see how uneven and broken apart it is? This means that the butter paste and the dough is not totally combined. If you take a closer look up here, you will see patches of butter paste, and the aim really is to make this dough very smooth. So we're gonna bag it once more and put it in the refrigerator for another 45 minutes. Yep, this is it, guys. Final round. Eventually, the dough become harder and thicker to roll because of all that added flour that we had sprinkled. And that was one of the reasons I mentioned that you should have your dough soft and sticky. This is our fifth roll of this dough. As you can see, the edges look so much smoother. Guys, this is really a workout. I feel like I'm at the gym. So you just want to put some effort into it to get the dough all flattened. Guys, I'm going to show you what it looks like after 5 rolls. Guys, look at all these thread-like layers. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. After 6 rolls, guys, this is the end result. It's looking much thicker, and I could have gotten it much more thicker than you're seeing here, but I want to keep it real. This is my end result. It is definitely looking much more thicker, and the thread-like layers are there. This is what's gonna give her patty that flaky, crunchy layer that we're looking for. Guys, this is my version of the patty pastry. I do hope that this video was of great help to you if you are ever interested in making this recipe. Remember to share this video. It might be helpful to somebody you know. Subscribe if you're new, and please ring the bell so you won't miss out on the videos I post every week. Until then, what good. Peace.